And welcome to the CBG Live Network here on campus of Richard Bland College for the first round of the Elite Prep League playoffs. My name is Jack Aaron. I'm on the call with my man, B. Jones. What's up, B?
Hey, man, it's the best time of the year. This is for the granddaddy of them all when we talk about prep leagues in the country, the EPL, the best of the best. And we're getting it started right away with the international flavor, Canada Top Flight Academy, Winston, Salem Christian. Gotta love it.
And these two teams have battled earlier this year with Winston-Salem coming away with the victory. And the pull-up there is good to get things going.
And here is the Duquesne commit, Dom Akins. Over to Winstead, to Dayron Hall. And Hall showing his agility and skill set right there. Just couldn't get it to follow, to finish. And then he sprints back and comes up with the 50-50 ball.
As they go inside, Jaden Harris facing up. Spins, kicks out, 3-ball on the way. Is no good from Caleb Parks. And all the way down the lane with the layup is Jeremy Mugarwa.
Yeah, Mugarwa is one of those guys for Canada Top Flight that's been consistent all year round, especially here in the EPL. Oh, Winstead can't get it to go, a little off balance. Here's the guy right there. Yes, sir. He's a big-time athlete, ladies and gentlemen.
And we got a 30-second timeout. From Winston-Salem as Canada Top Flight starts it off with a 6-0 run. The winner of this one will move on to play in the quarterfinals tomorrow and will take on top seed Highland School, who, congratulations, Coach Miller and those guys for winning the VISA Division I state championship on Saturday. And then they turn right around and come play the post-grads in the prep schools in the Elite Prep League.
What a gauntlet for Highland School.
Oh, yeah. And great action there. Park gets inside for the layup.
Interesting coaching matchup today. Coach Jake Honeycutt against Coach Tony. You see Coach Honeycutt with the real nice after time ATO, after timeout special. The special teams of basketball. One of the seasoned officials on the East Coast, Mr. Reggie Stickler, for the shirt tuck in. Warris and Joya. Oh.
And Joya, the leading scorer on this Canada Top Flight team.
And there you see the craftiness in the ball handling of Dom Akins.
And in and out. One of the more exciting players in the EPL.
Yeah,
a league full of exciting players.
Yeah, when you talk about Dom Akins, you talk about cat-like quickness. You talk about probably most definitely top 5 handles in the EPL. You talk about shooting it with range, and you talk about freakish athleticism.
Yep, he was the second team all EPL selection, first team all defensive selection.
Yep. There you see some of the defensive prowess right there where he didn't give up on the play after the offensive guy had the angle on him, and he forces the turnover.
And he's going to bring it up against Majuro right now. Akins.
And this is one of the more interesting things about Winston-Salem is this particular 5 that's on the floor is probably their best offensive group, minus, Massenberg. But as far as shooting with Perks and Akins and Winstead, but it also allows them to be a little bit more versatile defensively with Hall. Oh, nice.
And Christian Cuomo with another bucket.
Yeah, Cuomo back-to-back buckets. He's a big-time athlete in that 6'4", 6'5" range.
Just a junior. He'll be coming back next year for this Canada Top Flight team.
Yep, he guards so many different positions, plays so many different positions. Willing screener.
And 3 ball on the way. No good from Dylan Kajuke. Winstead's going to fire one, and he is off the mark there. And we got a timeout by Canada Top Flight.
All right, we're back with the action.
Harris coming away with the steal up ahead to Akins, who loses the handle.
Cuomo to Warris. Enjoya. He'll dribble it back out. Oh, nice up fake. Step through and the finish. The nice little floater.
And Harris putting pressure on the defense, and he's going to head to the line.
Jaden Harris. Dual wing. Scores in a variety of ways. I think this is the best way he scores it, in my opinion. Getting downhill, using those big, broad shoulders to absorb the contact and finish in the lane. But he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And he hits the first.
Logan Miller.
Yeah, they're going to say that is out of bounds off of Canada Top Flight. And MJ Winstead's going to take the inbound over to Akins. Akins back over to Hall. Hall's going to fire from the top of the key, and that's in and out. Rebounded to Mujura.
The side pick and roll. Oh, nice beat. Way to be crafty, and he finishes at the lane.
Jeremy Mujura.
Yes, sir.
Getting it done on both ends to start today.
You're a big-time leadership capabilities, talking guys through possessions, calling out assignments. Gotta love all of that stuff.
Akins in and out from deep. Deron Hall working in the paint with the offensive rebound. The spin and the finish.
And look at the athleticism of Akins, who, being from Columbus, of course, an outstanding basketball player, but you can probably see why he probably was pretty good at football as well.
And we've got a timeout from Canada Top Flight. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. And we are back here out of the timeout. Canada Top Flight with it, Majura.
Nice little screen-to-screener action. Enjoya. Oh, nice move by Enjoya. Yes, sir.
That's really where he gets a lot of his work done. Off the bounce. Tough shot maker in the mid-range.
Oh, yeah. Warris Enjoya is a big-time, strong, stocky, powerful guard. Doesn't quite pick up his dribble unless you make him. Here's Massenberg. He's a big-time athlete for Winston-Salem. And off the mark, and jumpers just not falling. I'm sure Coach Honeycutt would love to see them continue to try to get back to the free throw line and get some easy baskets.
And Kayusha is going to bring it up over to Miller.
And here's an interesting, the size for Canada Top Flight. A lot of length at the 4 and the 5 spot right now.
And we got a foul on the floor. Kaijuke loses
steal.
it. And up ahead, Caleb Parks is going to finish it.
And that's what you got to do if you're Winston-Salem. Got to continue to get stops and then get some easy baskets as the jumpers aren't quite falling right now. And Miller, he can really shoot it. They run him off the line, and it'll be a push in the back.
No, I think they call it out of bounds. Oh, you're right. Push in the back.
And they call it on
big Mateo Angelic.
Big Mateo, 6'9", lefty, known as a pick and pop guy. Massenberg, one of the best athletes in the EPL for sure.
Down to 7 on the shot clock. He's going to get downhill, and he turns it over. Kicked up ahead. And off the mark there on the layup for Irakuzi.
Another big skilled.
And MJ Winstead out in transition is able to finish.
Yep, and that might be what Winstead needs to get going. He's known as a big-time scorer.
Nice block there at the rim by Deron Hall.
And Deron Hall is one of those guys that gets to do a little bit of everything, offensively and defensively. There you see the versatility right there, sprinting back, altering the shot, forcing the turnover.
Absolutely, and we're at a media timeout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. And out of the media timeout, Winston-Salem with it. And they try to hit Akins on the cut. It's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Massenberg, Edenauer. Hall couldn't quite get it to go. I think the length of the defense of Canada Top Flight definitely altered it. And Edenauer will pick up the foul. Asking for an explanation.
And Enjoya gets it over through. And Kayajuke is going to head to the line.
Kayajuke is one of their top scorers. Scores in a variety of ways as well. He'll need to get these to go in order for him to get going offensively.
Also one of the better perimeter defenders in the EPL. Was voted all defensive team by the coaches as he gets that one to go. And he hits them both.
Nice looking shooting stroke. Loves the mid-range pull-ups.
And Parks on the curl. He's going to bring it back out. And that's taken away by Kayajuke.
Kayajuke.
He finds Enjoya. And tries to go inside. They get it back. And Kayajuke down the lane. A lot of contact, no call there.
Yeah.
Hall into the corner. Parks is going to fire. He leaves it short.
Coach Tony said, hey, let's relax a little bit. Let's get a little set going. Get some specific action.
And we got a moving screen call.
Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, man, the referees have really made a point of emphasis. I saw it in a college game the other night with, I believe it was Iowa State and Arizona. And every time a guy screened with his elbows, the refs they called it offensive foul.
And finding Akins on the cut, he loses it. And it's going to go back to Canada top flight.
I think he had the right idea, but maybe he should have thrown a lob. Because Akins probably would have did a better job of catching it in the air, contorting his body to figure out how to finish that. There he goes.
And there's Akins flying in for the steal.
Oh.
And a missed opportunity there.
Great idea. Yeah, I like this from Winston-Salem Christian, though. I like the pressure, full court for them.
Joy is going to step into one off the bounce. No good.
I think it really helps them create a nice pace for them because they're so good in the open floor.
Massenberg loses the handle. Getting a little bit sloppy here. And Coach Jake Honeycutt is going to take a timeout for Winston-Salem. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. So full court pressure from Winston-Salem out of the timeout. And Kwame is going to go over to Njoya.
Okay. Mulgara. They run their screen-to-screener action. Up top to Kayajuka. He'll assess the defense. 8 on the shot clock. Left to right crossover, pull up, off the mark. Golly. Super athleticism.
And Edenauer, good pump fake.
Big time rebound by the smallest guy on the floor, Dom Akins. And here they come with the full court pressure again, which I think you've got to do if you're Winston-Salem. Oh.
And a block is going to be called.
Edenauer couldn't decide if he wanted to cut him off or reach. He gets caught for both. Edenauer, I like that. Has a little bit of a different opinion on what happened with the officiating, but he says it in another language.
Absolutely.
The versatility only you get in the EPL. We're breaking barriers here, Jack.
Yeah, we are. And Kwame is going to kick out to Njoya. Into the corner, Kayajuke. No good. And Akins over to Harris, and he lays it in off the glass.
Great job by Harris. And I know people may disagree, but without the antics, I see a little Ron Artest in Jaden Harris. I see a little, not meta, but Ron.
And Joya knocks it down.
(19-14) with under 7.5 left to play. Here's Hall. They go to Harris in the post. Counter off the glass. See, that's that St. John's Artest in him. And Enjoya, so physical as a ball handler. Was getting pushed and just was able to play right through the contact right there.
And we have another media timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network.
So you're gonna dribble, shoot.
So that when I take off, now I can get there and
So, out of the timeout, there he is. Big Mateo. Told you guys he's a big pick and pop threat with that 6'9" size and frame. Back the other way. And Cuomo in the lane. Here's Miller. He can really shoot it as well. Off the mark. Another rebound for Akins. He'll push it ahead on the break. Finger roll at the rim and the full court pressure. And Jack, we saw Winston-Salem Christian at the Hoop Hall Prep National Invitational complete probably one of the best comebacks in the history.
Yeah, down 10 with a minute left. As Caleb Parks is going to check back in. So a little 1-2-2.
Yep, I like it.
Full court pressure.
Yep, I like it if you're Winston-Salem.
As Kwame has it in the corner.
Oh, Kayajuka.
The crafty finisher.
So much on the shoulders, usually when we see Canada top flight of Enjoya and Kayajuka, as well as
And Akins.
And Akins has just been doing his job of running the show. But we know at any point in time he can explode on the offensive end.
Corner three on the way from Big Mateo. No good. Kick out, Kayajuke. He hits it.
And that'll bid well for his confidence moving forward. And Christian Cuomo just making things happen, even without scoring.
And there he is with the steal. Gives it up to Miller. And Joya with the big rebound. Look at the two smallest guys fighting. Fighting on the glass. Jaden Harris from the corner. He's going to hit the three ball. Great action.
And this is only round one.
And just shows the depth of the Elite Prep League. This is the play-in game. And that's going to be blocked there by Akins. And a foul is going to be called there. And Winston-Salem inbound here. Mujero's going to pick up Akins full court. And Duran Hall to go inside to Harris. Harris using the pump fake, and it falls. And Logan Miller swings. Mujera back over to Miller, and it's going to be stolen away there by Parks. And getting it to go is Duran Hall,
Big time
plus the foul.
And a play like that by Duran Hall would just destroy all of the lack of physicality knacks that some scouts have tried to say about him.
And we have a timeout on the floor. Winston-Salem on a 7-0 run, trying to move on to the next round to play Highland. And what a tall task! Whoever wins this has to turn around and face, a lottery pick in a couple of years in Nate Ament, and that Highland team that is just so well, I guess I would say together.
Yep.
Just beautiful basketball they play. And then they've got the mismatch of all mismatches. So you're going to want to join us tomorrow for that if you haven't seen Nate Ament, the giraffe, as we call him.
Yeah, Nate the Great. He is at the forefront on the helm of Highland School, who is, I guess you could say, they're going for the Triple Crown right now.
Yeah.
Winning their conference championship up in the DMV area. And then just a few days ago, winning the Division I state championship in Virginia Private School, which I'd like to argue is the Division I Final Four any given year in the private league could go up against the Final Four in any other state in the country. Talking about St. Stephen, St. Agnes, Highland School, Paul VI, who was upset by Bishop O'Connell.
Yeah, it was a great day of basketball.
Oh, man. Oh.
And a foul is going to be called there.
Como. Handoff, ball screen action. Kayajuka swings it. See, that's where I think Canada Top Flight's got to continue to grow. Oh.
And a travel is going to be called there on Duran Hall.
Literal skip through that lane. But that's the thing I think about Canada Top Flight they've got to continue to prove on is there are times in the half court where they take one too many dribbles.
Yes.
Oh, and look at
That's
Akins.
stolen away by Akins.
Picks the pocket. And now, dynamic in transition. Can't get it to go. And there he goes, Jaden Harris. As Winston-Salem has momentarily regained control.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start for them, but they're picking it up here.
Yep.
Really getting it done on the defensive end and getting easy baskets in transition. And Harris hits the first. And off the mark on the second.
He leaned off the line a little too fast on the release. But nevertheless, 2-point advantage for Winston-Salem Christian. Kayajuka. Oh, I love the hezzy into the offhand swipe. Like, okay, ref, you're not gonna call a hand check. I'll just slap his hand off. Boom. Kayajuka. Out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
The nation's capital.
Yep. Newsflash for everybody who thinks Toronto. I guarantee you 9 out of 10 people think that. Well, I should say Toronto.
And Aiken's going to go inside the hall. And it's poked away.
Yeah,
Bodies hit the deck. Aikens ends up with it. Spinning.
Wow.
To the corner. They move it. Harris.
Oh, couldn't quite get it to go.
And look at Aikens sneak in and steal the save.
Great sportsmanship, though. Yeah, not so sure Hall should be thinking he's going to post up Cuomo 15 feet away from the rim.
And Parks almost gets the steal, and then it's thrown out of bounds. A 1:15 remaining in the first half. Aikens rips through. Downhill, it's going to be blocked by Kwame. They get it back into the corner.
Oh.
And Parks can't knock it down.
Cuomo with another rebound. Here's Mugera. To Kayajuka. Back up top.
And a travel.
And the unfortunate turnover as Winston-Salem on a 11-5 run right now.
Yep, and we got about an 8-second difference between the shot and the game clock.
Oh, yeah. The contact was above the waist. I knew they were going to get that right there. What's interesting about Winston-Salem is regaining this lead. Based off this pace of play and the score right now, predicting for the second half, Jack, who do you think this pace favors?
I think if it's more helter-skelter like it has been, Winston-Salem. I think that they're better in transition and kind of making the game a little bit uglier.
Yeah.
As Parks misses the front end, and CTA has more run more half-court offense and guys who can make shots in different areas and levels. So.
Yeah, I agree.
And Joya shoots the runner, and he gets it to go.
We talked about it at the last EPL session. He does these moves sometimes that you would You used to practice in your backyard.
Yeah.
And just sometimes, even right there, it looked like he threw it up before he even looked at the rim.
So at the half, we've got a good one here, folks. Winston-Salem, the 8 seed, leading the 9 seed, Canada Top Flight, 31-30. We got a 10-minute halftime, and then we'll be back on the CBG Live Network. And we're back here for the second half of this first round EPL matchup. Winner moves on to play number 1 seed Highland.
Yep.
And we had a really close first half, 31-30. Winston-Salem in the lead is Mujerwa inside. It's going to be blocked by Hall. And Kayajuke.
Oh, love the finish by Kayajuka. And I think that possession is what indicates exactly what this game means to both teams trying to get over to the next round and against the Highland Hawks.
And some first half stats. Jaden Harris, the leading scorer for both teams with 12 points on 4 of 6 shooting from the field. And Dylan Kayajuka leading Canada Top Flight with 10 in the first half. And that one's blocked by Hall. And Christian Kwame comes up gingerly. And Harris off the mark there.
3 on 2.
Mujerwa is going to find Njoya.
Oh, I thought he might throw the lob to Cuomo.
And Njoya to the rack hard. He's going to be fouled.
And I'll tell you one thing, Jack, about this Canada Top Flight Academy roster is all of their guard/wings have a great triple threat game, which is, of course, we think that they should, sometimes use one less dribble. And I think that's something that they don't take advantage of enough of is their ability to use their footwork and jabs and pump fakes in the triple threat. And that time, Njoya does exactly that and gets to the line.
So 1 and 2 there for Njoya.
I like that action by Winston-Salem Christian.
And
I was looking on Twitter earlier.
the half spin and finish there for Duran Hall.
Hall showing some of that offensive skill set. He's not just a glue guy.
Njoya. And
what a
crashing
rebound.
Kayajuke.
What a rebound.
That's what you call rebounding out of your area. As he crashed hard and gets the bucket. We got a timeout. Winston-Salem will be right back on for the EPL on the CBG Live Network.
And I think what's got to happen right now is as this second half continues to dwindle down, I think you're going to see Dom Akins really start initiating the offense. Looking for Hall. They've got to get some cutting. Hall stripped. Great help defense. 4 on the shot clock.
And a shot clock violation. Joya off the ball screen. Oh, the little fake pass.
Great hands right there by Dom Akins. And I was wondering when it's exactly we would see less sets from Canada Top Flight and more just quick action, trying to let guys make a play, and then eventually go back to the sets to get something specific. Cuomo, up fakes. Great defense by Harris, stripped away. They'll say it's off of Jeremy Mugera. I think if you're Winston-Salem Christian, you've also got to figure out how to way to get Winstead some open looks, because we know he can make a shot or two for sure.
Yeah, one of their top scorers on the season.
So they'll go a little Spain ball screen action. Winstead driving, hesitating. Pass inside. Akins somehow comes up with it. They need it. Yes, they get it.
Big time shot from Caleb Parks.
Parks, I believe that's his second 3 on the day, and he runs through the pass. Oh, maybe just a half second too late. Here's an interesting number from the first half, and now they're 2 for 12. No, I'm sorry, they're 2 for 13. But Canada Top Flight, 3 of 9 in the first half from 3. Winston-Salem was 1 for 11.
Yeah, rough shooting day.
Yeah, so.
But still leading by 1.
It's going to be a gritty, grimy game in the play-in game. And like you said, I don't think Winston-Salem.
And what a pass on the rebound there.
Oh.
And, oh, no.
Falls into his teammate. Here's Akins.
Oh, Deron Hall.
To the top floor, Deron Hall with the putback. Oh, what a pass. Oh, Dom Akins just too quick, though. Winston, yes, there they go. And like I said, like you talked about earlier, Jack, I don't think Winston-Salem minds if this thing turns into a transition rock fight.
No, and it has been, as we get a timeout here from Tony House and Canada Top Flight, it has been kind of an issue for them all year, is going on these long droughts.
Yeah.
You know, they consistently play with effort, and in most of the games that they've lost, it has just been a 5 to 10 minute stretch where nothing goes their way.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's trying to combat that with a timeout here and hopefully keep that from happening.
Yeah. And they're playing hard as ever. It's just right now they've got to continue to figure out how to get some easy looks. One, two pressure. I like it from Winston-Salem. That was actually one of the more, what a finish by Warris and Joya. But that is the first time I have ever seen that in a press break. They swing it to one side, and then they reverse it, and the middle guy actually screened the opposite guy, and that allowed Warris and Joya. I have never seen that before.
Great design from Coach House.
Yes, sir.
There's Logan Miller. He kicks out, and Joya is going to attack again, and it's knocked out of bounds.
And what's interesting is now will the driving lanes be even more open for Enjoya for Kayajuka as well as Mugera with the two shooters on the floor, Big Mateo as well as Logan Miller. Miller, there it goes. Miller knocks down the three. You stretch the corners, and you're going to have driving lanes. And we all know the best three-pointer is the drive and kick corner three, the highest percentage three-pointer. Oh. I don't know about that one. Call the offensive on Akins. I just don't know if you can't let a guy hand check him all the way up the floor.
And Big Mateo in and out, rebounded by Kayajuke, and he's going to head to the line. Kayajuke hitting the offensive glass.
Yeah, and I think what's got to happen right here with this lineup is the biggest thing for Winston-Salem is going to be rebounding when Jaden Harris and Dayron go to contest shots. We know that Akins is a big-time rebounder for his size. You're going to need Winstead and Parks to get in there and mix it up on the glass. Akins almost gets his own tip. Parks, he'll attack Miller. Spin move, Parks, and he gets the roll. Big-time bucket, and they regain the lead. Does Winston-Salem. Here comes the full court pressure. They've got to sprint back. Kayajuka, he'll challenge Hall. Great defense by Hall. Ooh, big-time putback. Warris and Joya. So I guess we're just going to go back and forth for the rest of this second half.
Love it.
And I don't mind it. Oh.
And that's stolen away. And Majura
does a great job of cutting off Akins right there. Little pistol action. Pinned down for Akins. He'll go to Harris. Posting up. Oh, man, he may be too tough for that.
And in the corner, Winstead goes inside to Harris. Oh, and Parks can't get it to go. And Big Mateo pump fake in the lane. They find Logan Miller from the corner, leaves it short, gets his own rebound.
What a save.
And Enjoya can't get it to go.
Harris.
Coast to coast.
Oh.
And that's off the mark. And Ruggiero thought about it. Finds Miller, and it's blocked by Winstead.
What a play.
Parks is going to step into one.
Oh,
in and out. And we have a media timeout here with 12:09 remaining in the first half. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network.
Full court pressure. Trailing by 3. Winston-Salem, they come with the early trap. I like it. Cuomo. Oh, deflected. Millar. Oh. He hit one just a few minutes ago. Missed his last 2. And Evan Bessie. Massenberg. Cuomo. Big-time athletes right there. Oh, the stumble step spin. Bessie off the mark.
And the kick out, Enjoya.
Wow.
Big time shot.
Man, they needed it. Extends the lead. How will Winston-Salem respond?
And Akins on the step back, off the mark. Kwame with the rebound. And into the corner, Millar.
Oh, great cut. Oh, couldn't quite get it to him.
Go out of bounds.
And now that's the break that is the break that Winston-Salem Christian needed. So, what's the play call right here for Coach Honeycutt? And Bessie. Oh. And he's still fighting for it. And they come up with it and get the and one.
And big time finish there for Caleb Parks, and great effort.
And out of the timeout, Winston-Salem Christian. They respond well. They pass out of the trap. They get it somehow. Oh, and Bessie gets called for the bump on the sideline.
So, under 10 to play here. And we're going to see who's going to move on and be able to play tomorrow. Enjoya loses it. They're going to say last touched by Winston-Salem. Kayajuke falling away, can't get it to go.
And Akins definitely got hit on the arm on that one. No call.
And high off the glass, Kayajuke.
Wow, what a finish.
And Akins, no good. Edenauer is going to be called for a travel.
Wow. quick subs for Winston-Salem as they'll get Akins a breather. And Bessie will draw the assignment of Jeremy Mugera. Here's Tristan Strachan cutting Mugera, and he'll get fouled by Edenauer. And one thing I know about Canada Top Flight is without Junior Jean-Marie,
Yeah.
their 2027 point guard, who usually comes in and runs the show and allows Mugera and Enjoyer to continue their scoring ways.
And the first one is up and good. In and out on the second. Edenauer with the rebound. And Bessie. Over to Parks. Caleb Parks driving baseline. Can't get it to go. That's going to go back to Canada Top Flight.
There's the pressure. They get out of it. Oh, big time deflection by Parks.
And no good there for Mugera. Bessie can't get it to go. And that's going to be out of bounds. So Mugera loses it. And go back to Winston-Salem.
They get Enjoyer with the hold. And that'll be only the third team foul.
Harris is going to be fouled. So now Jaden Harris heading to the line. Trying to stop the drought here. And he hits it. And in and out on the second. And the back cut. Mugera can't get it to go. He kicks it back out. Kwame spinning. Over to Kayajuke. No good. Rebound by Bessie.
Thought they had Harris on the mismatch with Kayajuka. He now has got a roll on that one.
And stepping through, Kayashuke can't get it to
break.
go.
They get the break they need.
And Parks catches in transition. He can't get it
wow.
to go. Massenberg rebound.
Oh, I thought he was going to throw the line. I thought he had Harris and Massenberg. It just could have picked one. No, don't talk to the ref. You got to get off that thing, young fella. That's not a call you go talk to the ref about. You got to get off that and get the assist.
And the first one is up and good for Massenberg. Now we got a timeout on the floor. 6:25 remaining. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. Well, it's a little bit more. And so Massenberg hits the second. So 3-point ball game, 6:20 remaining.
Interesting, they go with Miller in there as well for Canada top flight to hold spacing for shooting. And wow.
Enjoya from deep.
Warris Enjoya with his second big-time three in the last 5 minutes. That is amazing. Here's Hall trying to put it on the deck. Cuomo, it's going to be showtime.
Oh, he missed it.
Harris all the way to the rim. Jaden Harris. Miller wide open. Oh, and they don't match up on the Rayback. And now trail it by 7. Wow, after Vesey trying to take the angle. Back to Harris. He'll jab, spin, in the lane, through the contact, Jaden Harris.
So after converting the three-point play. We're back to a 4-point game. Joya in the lane.
No good. Who comes up with it?
Kayajuke.
Wow. They come up with the, you've got to get the rebound.
And Kayajuke will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. The first one is up and good. So Kayajuke extends the lead.
And Bessie. Got to figure out a way to get off of it. Massenberg off the blind screen. Harris now. 10 on the shot clock. Looking
And
for
that's
the
going to be
pass.
blocked. Kwame
And he doesn't miss this one.
finishes. And the give and go to Hall. It's blocked by
Wow.
Kayajuke. .330 left. Kayajuke kicks out. Kwame off the mark. And the leak out. Harris ahead of the pack.
Wow.
And he gets it to go.
Cuts it back to 6 with 3.5 left to play.
Oh, nice move by Enjoya, and he's going to be fouled. So crafty. Enjoya hits the first.
So the lead stretches back to 8 with under 3 left. Here's Dom Akins, throws the pass over the top. Hall can't get it to go. Misses again. Edenauer keeps it up. Hall, and he'll get the and one.
Third time.
Wow. Moses Malone patches stats. And
a timeout is called by Canada Top Flight. And we got a full timeout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network.
All right, here we go. 2.5 left to play. This is Jeremy Mugera. 10 on the shot clock. Handoff. Akins deflects it. Kayajuka guarded by Harris. Oh, and I wasn't sure, Jack. I thought they might call the foul right there.
Shot clock violation. Big stop
You got to convert here.
for Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem, you got to convert.
Akins. He's going to pull it.
I
And
like
he
it.
hits it.
I like it. That's why he's going to Duquesne, ladies and gentlemen.
Big time shot.
That's exactly why he's going to Duquesne. Big time shot making is what he's done all his career. An interesting lineup with I guess you could say, the defensive lineup for Winston-Salem. And Kayajuka, he'll get trapped. He'll step through. Almost stolen by Parks. In the lane, and a big-time finish. Trayvon Strachan. Harris. And they'll say it'll stay here. Down 6, a minute and a half. 2-possession ball game.
And they get the bucket underneath from Parks. And Magure. It's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's staying here with Canada top flight.
Uh-oh, they go to Cuomo. I knew the half spin was coming. Oh, and they score do they score the basket?
Nope. They call it on the floor.
Okay. I knew the half spin was coming from Enjoya. First one is off the mark. Harris comes up with the rebound.
Oh, that's a tough miss.
Down 3. You don't have to get anything spectacular. Off the high screen. He'll
He gets
get
the
Cuomo.
switch.
Cuomo doing an outstanding job.
Akins over to Hall. To go inside. Harris.
Oh.
They call the charge.
Oh man. You knew it was coming. You knew he was going to go ahead and go to the floor, and would the ref have a good angle enough to see if it was a flop or not?
We got a timeout by Canada Top Flight. 35 seconds left in this one. We'll be right back on the CBG Live Network. And here we go, the full court pressure. They're able to get it in. A 5-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Kayajuke finds him underneath.
Wow.
Stepping through the double team. And they get a big basket. Akins. And that's going to be out of bounds. So shot clock turned off, 16 seconds left. They inbound in Joya. He gets it over. Akins tries to get the steal. They don't foul. And Joya misses the layup. And Akins from way downtown, he gets it. And a timeout by Winston Salem as Tom Akins buries the 30-footer. And now they are going to look, I'm guessing, you try to get the 5-second call. Maybe draw a push-off. But
yeah, you get, and if you do foul, even with two, they're in the double bonus. I mean, you've got to do something that shows your hands and makes it look like it's not going to be an intentional foul. And then I guess you would kind of have your staff kind of figure out, okay, who are we fouling right here? Who's the worst free throw shooter on the floor? And we're gonna do some kind of hold.
Yeah.
And let no time come off the clock and send him to the line. Worst case scenario, he maybe makes one.
Yeah.
You know?
And they get it in bounds. And that will do it.
Wow.
And Canada top flight coming away with the 67-65 win. They earn the right to play tomorrow in the EPL quarterfinals. Join us on the CBG Live Network tomorrow with 4 great games, and then all week to see who wins the coveted EPL championship.
The Elite Eight is set. The Elite Eight is set. So,
you want him to stand right here?
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't want you go interview coach.
He is.
Congratulations.
oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
Congratulations. You get Nate the Great tomorrow.
You got it.
Say what?
You get it?
Oh, I was going to let you do it.
All right. And we are here with head coach Tony House of Canada Top Flight. Coming all the way down from Canada, it's win or go home, and you guys came through in a big way today. Just talk a little bit about the effort you thought your team had.
Yeah, I thought our guys battled. I challenged them. This year hasn't been great, obviously from standings and whatnot. But today I challenged them that this was their championship game. At the end of the day, it's win or go home, as you said. And we're just thrilled, and I'm thrilled at the effort. Everybody came to play, and just happy to advance. And I guess we won the lottery to play Highland tomorrow, and we're going to come and compete and hopefully give them a game.
So Warren's was fantastic for you today. He's kind of been one of your go-to guys all year. just, so the big shots he's able to make. Talk a little bit about, his ability to do that.
Yeah, Morris is a warrior. I mean, he's undersized, but then he also brings a physical element. You're not going to bully him, don't care who you are, but he's our guy. We're kind of backcourt laid in as far as where our strengths are. So, Dylan Kajuga, Jeremy, Morris, we go as they go. Defensively, I think they were stellar against the perimeter of Winston-Salem, who's a great basketball team. So couldn't be more proud of all the guys, but as Morris goes, we go.
Yeah, so, like you said, you get number one Highland tomorrow. Talk about, what you think you guys have to do to be able to pull that upset.
We got to catch them on a really bad day, and we got to be close to perfect. At the end of the day, they're well coached, they're well balanced. We're going to try and throw a few different things at them. They 30-pieced us the last game, so maybe they're a little overconfident, but they're a really good basketball team. I didn't look past this game, so now it's time to look at some film and see what we can do to make it a little bit more difficult to be that tough out to get to the next round.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you joining us, man. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Look forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Sir.
Thank you, guys.